And as we were discussing yesterday, if Vivekananda's message of 11 September 1893, we would have, the humanity would have really taken into account the September 11 of 2001 would not have happened, and the conflict in the humanity, the conflict in the globe, and the lack of peace would not have been seen. The message of Vedanta, message of harmony, message of accommodation, message of interfaith of Vivekananda, and Chicago bears that testimony, and that Chicago is represented in form of Ramakrishna mission by Swami Ishatmanandaji Maharaj. Most welcome Maharajji. When Shivashanandaji informed all of us that you will be coming, we are so elated, we are so happy, and we are with a feeling, with a sense of ecstasy that such a profound monk of the order, such a senior monk of the order, whose videos and lectures are replete in the YouTube and elsewhere, and you have become an institution in yourself in spreading the message of Holy Trio. So, very welcome Maharajji once again. Now, our Minister in charge, Swami Shivashanandaji, will garland and show our respect and regard and hearty welcome to Swami Ishatmanandaji Maharajji, and thereafter our Carlo Colombo will offer a bouquet. So we will now request our Minister in charge, Swami Shivashanandaji, to kindly greet Swami Ishatmanandaji and offer garland. Now we would request Swami Shivashanandaji to kindly give his welcome thoughts and welcome message for Swami Ishatmanandaji, and also to the audience who have taken pain to assemble today. Tomorrow is a very important event in all over the world. We have Chinese New Year. So on behalf of the center, we will convey our greetings on the occasion of Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. Swami Shivashanandaji Maharaj.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor to welcome you all today. I am deeply honored, and it's my privilege to welcome and introduce the Venerable Swami Ishatmanandaji Maharaj, Minister in charge of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago, USA, here in the Philippines. I offer my respectful pranam to the most revered Swami, Swami Ishatmanandaji. The revered Swami is a well-known and popular monk of the Ramakrishna order. However, I take this opportunity to share with you all a few salient aspects of his life. He took over the role of minister in charge of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society in Chicago in 2013 and continues to serve in this capacity to this day. His notable contributions during this period include organizing a large religious convention to a Chicago commemorating the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. More than 55 monks and nuns from India and abroad participated in the program. This was the first time that such a significant conglomeration of religious leaders took place outside Belur Mall, our headquarters in India. In 2022, he established the Home of Harmony, which symbolizes a meeting place for all religious groups and beliefs. At present, he is trustee of the Parliament of the World Religions, member of the religious group of Metropolitan Chicago, Indo-religious advisor of the University of Chicago. Before his assignment in Chicago, he served as the principal cum secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission School in Narottam Nagar, Arunachal Pradesh, is a state of India. The Swami is also the founder secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. I had an opportunity to work under his guidance and leadership in Andaman. What I found in the revered Swami is that he thinks bigger and more articulated. Swamiji is a prolific speaker on Hindu philosophy, the Bhagavad Gita, and the life and teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda. His discourses always draw a large audience as he speaks in simple and accessible language. This I have witnessed even when I was in Andaman and Nicobar Island nearly 25 or 27 years back. Devotees would complete their everyday chores before noon on Sunday to join his evening class. He has written many articles which have been published in Ramakrishna Mission's journals and other publications. The revered Swami provides spiritual initiation, mantra diksha, and has many disciples outside India. We are blessed today to get the revered Swami among us. We are eager to hear from him, the revered Swami, and seek wisdom and guidance for our spiritual progress. Again, I welcome and thank you all. Now I request Swami to show some light as the spiritual path. Swamiji.
My dear brother, Swami Ishatmanandaji, and dear devotees, it was my dream to come to this land, Philippines. So when we were children, we read about this country, the history, and how much struggle these people they have done. So when I came to know that our asrama has come up over here, some of our Swamis already visited, and particularly when he came here, he was so close to me, known to me, that this time I should go. So then the Swami in church in our Sydney, Australia, this year he is completing 100 years of his age. Now he himself said, from the throat downwards, it's not working properly. because I cannot walk, I cannot lift the things. But brain is working. So I thought it's already 100 years. It's better that we should go and have his darshan. I go and see him, talk to him. So I came and met him. And then nearby some of the ashramas in the Auckland, New Zealand, Fiji, and India. So it was a wonderful trip, and particularly today, our devotees, they took me to all these places, and we luckily got a very good guide who was explaining about the whole history. And I saw the people in great happiness. And then I came to know that today is a very special day because the Chinese New Year Day. Lot of the lights everywhere, the roads are very clean. So I liked very much. But as I planned, so I have to reach to our headquarters, Belur Mount, because there is a special talk on 2nd February. There's a Saraswati Puja, and so I planned that I will go at least one day before so that I can be there. So 31st night I am reaching. First I'll take a little rest and meeting the Swamis. Second, and then continuously up to 24. 25th I am going back. So this is my whole schedule. So friends, you know, the religion means what? Religion means searching for happiness. True happiness and nothing else. And when we are searching for happiness, different people in a different way, they go, that's all. So the Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, all this is nothing but different paths. It's not different gods, not different goals. Goal is the same. We go through different paths, that's all. So I usually give the example. Suppose we like to go to Washington, D.C., as the capital of America, from Chicago. Suppose you go to someone and ask, sir, anyone visited Washington, D.C.? This is the first time I am going. Can you please suggest how to go? Because you have already visited. He said, look, my grandfather, my father, me, all we chose the train. And you can go by train to that place. And that is the only way you can do that. It was good by train, it was correct. But when he said only, that is the problem. Another person will say, I take a flight and within 2 hours you'll be there. My whole family traditionally will go by that way. And there is no other way. This is the only way. So when we religious people we fight with only. Christian says this is the only path. Islam says this is the only path. And that is the problem. Otherwise all paths are leading to the same goal. To prove these, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he traveled through all paths. But that is the uniqueness of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. He practiced through Christianity and he realized Jesus. And then he practiced through Islam, he realized into that path also. And among the Hindus, there are so many varieties of suggestions of there. You should go by Vedanta, or Dvaita, or Tantra, different. Sri Ramakrishna practiced all those. Then he said, all paths are leading to the same goal. That is the uniqueness. If we can understand this much, then there will be no conflict in this world. At least in the name of religion, there will be conflict. You cannot stop, because that is in the nature. It is there. If there is no other person, only two brothers, they will fight between them. There is no other way. So that will be there. But if you fight in the name of politics or economy or something else, it is okay. But don't fight in the name of religion. Why? The God has created us. The Christianity says that, Islam also says that, Hindu says that. These are different gods. How that can be? Because the definition of God is, He is all pervading, all pervasive, everywhere. He is all powerful. So if the God is omnipotent, omniscient, if God is everywhere, that means there must be one God. Otherwise, the moment the conception will be true, that will be finite, it will be true. Anything finite or anything that is small is going to break, going to die. So obviously, it should be infinite. God is infinite. So we have published a book in the Chicago. I am trying my best to reach out to people in my humble way about this. I always say, inviting different religious leaders, they come, and we said, see, Buddhist is also taking the name of God. They are also counting beads. Did you notice that? And the Islam, they are also counting the beads. In Catholic Christianity, they will be counting the beads. The Hinduism, they are counting the beads. The same practice. The Islam, fasting. Christianity, fasting. Hinduism, almost every week fasting, something or other. And if each and every one of us are practicing in the same way, then the result will be the same also. Suppose you are boiling the water and putting the raw rice into that, whether you put it into America or in China or Philippines or in India, it will be the cooked rice only. It won't be something else. The result will be the same. If the Christians are visiting the holy places, praying to the God, counting the holy name of God, observing fasting, Islamic people are also doing the same thing, Hindus are doing the same thing, result will be the same. Result cannot be different. If you say different result, that means in the process there is some mistake. It cannot be. The same thing it should be. And what is that God? All they say, God is full of love. God is full of grace. If you go to any religion, oh, our God is full of love. And that is the problem. Our God, not your God. It's just like the children fighting. And now this is my father, not yours, like that. If you say like child, oh, this is my mother, not yours, then you will be so angry. No, it is not yours, my mother. It is my father. No, it is my father. They will fight. We are fighting just like that. It is my God, not your God. Then second is, they say my God is more powerful. My God can walk on the water. My God can fly in the sky. My God can cure. My God can do this, do that. That is okay for your God. What to you? Can you cure anyone? Can you walk on the water? Can you fly? If you cannot, I also cannot. But we are the same. The two young boys, they were fighting. One was telling, my head teacher is a double living. And another said, that may be so, but your head teacher cannot speak English. My head teacher can speak English. So they were fighting in that way. Then slowly both the families also joined in that, and there was a great commotion. No, my teacher is best, your teacher is not, like that. And in the final exam, both they failed. Whether teacher is MA or not, what is that to you? You have to pass the exam, right? So that is the main question. Sir, you are going to church, going to mosque, going to temple, and so many years you are going. Have you got peace in that? happiness in that? Develop the mind that pray for others, love others, accept others? If you have not, you are failed. It is of no use whether your religion is best or not. It doesn't matter at all. This is exactly what the Vedanta teaches. This is exactly the teaching of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharadamani Devi, and Swami Vivekananda. You know, Ramakrishna mission started by helping a Muslim girl. There is no conception of service in the Hindu monastics. Hindu monks means, many of you have seen that in the picture nowadays. They will go out and they will do some tapasya and they will be living in their own way. But going and serving a sick person or teaching to the students or bringing food to the mouth of the suffering people, monks never did. It is Swami Vivekananda who introduced, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna who introduced. The one day Sri Ramakrishna was going with his disciple, who was a rich man, so he was sponsoring the Sri Ramakrishna and many others. They were going to a holy place called Kashi. On the way they stopped in one place. There Sri Ramakrishna saw so many poor people. So he said, Mathur is the devotee, give them some food, give them clothing, look at them, they are so. The Mathur counted, oh my God, it's a multitude. If I give so much clothes and the food and all that, it's sad. If I am spending money on them, then how can we go to the holy place? There's a lot of expenses are there. Sri Ramakrishna said, I am not going to visit your holy place unless you serve them. But that is Sri Ramakrishna. Why? Do you think God is only in the temple? God is only in the church? So much wealth in the churches, in the temples, in the mosque. Why don't they do something for the poor people? And what to do? Give them education. Swami Vivekananda said. Not that every week you have to feed them. How long you will feed them? Morning you are giving them food, evening they are again hungry. You are giving a clothes now, the next, after a few months, again they need another clothes. How long you can do that? Give them education and self-confidence. The Vedanta, the modern Vedanta of Swami Vivekananda is called self-confidence. It is excellent. In the Bhagavad Gita, it's a book that everyone should read. It's a psychological book. It's not the only Hindus should read. Why you know, when we become weak and we are confused to what to do, and if we pray to God, do you think God will come down from the heaven and do everything for us? Never. What the God will do? He will give you the intellect, clear understanding, and encouragement so that you can do that. In the Bhagavad Gita, those who have read, in the second chapter itself, in the first chapter, Arjuna, the person, he was confused. And he was thinking what to do and what not to do. But everything was pre-planned. They knew that we had to go and fight. Then when you came on the battlefield, how come that you were confused? Everything was pre-planned. You know, sometimes we are confused, we do not know what to do. So that is the time, if you are arguing with God, God will be quiet. Then some people they say, I asked so many questions to God, I didn't get any result. And then they reply. Do you think God is sitting over there only to give you reply? Who are you? Even though God gives the reply, do you think that you can practice that? If you prepare yourself and correct yourself, then only God will guide you. What Arjuna did, he turned to the Lord Krishna and said, Shishyasteham Swadima Tvam Prapannam. In Sanskrit, I am your disciple. They were friends. But now Arjuna is bowing down and saying, I am your friend. I am your disciple. Can you please guide me? And what the Krishna said? He slapped with the words, Glivyam masmagamo partha, naitattayupapadyate, shudram hridaya daurvallam, taktva uttishta parantapa. You are a hero. Arjuna, you are a hero. When your enemies, they hear that you are in the battlefield, they developed the body war because they are so much afraid of you. And now you are crying. No, you should not do that. So you should get up. Give up your all weaknesses. So when a person thinks that sometimes, I don't know in this country, but in our country, in the Bengal and other India, if a child, a young boy, not child, but a young man, a young girl, so they are failing in the exam, they commit suicide. Or not getting the proper result, they're thinking, oh, what to do now, committing suicide. Why? Because the social pressure is there. Oh, he could not pass the exam and all that. But suppose you die, do you think problem is solved? No. Because problem is where? In the mind. And mind never dies. Thoughts, how can you burn the thought? How can you pack the thought and put on the earth? No, you cannot do that. Thought is always moving out. So what goes away is the body. But you remain. What is you? That your mind, your thought, you suffer. And suffer terribly because if you have a mind, at least you can go to your friend and talk to them, pacify yourself. But when there is no body, then what happens? So this thing is of no use. So when you are killing yourself, what to do? I cannot do mathematics properly, that doesn't matter. But I can cook food. I can do gardening. I'm very good mechanic. I can drive cars. Anything that you can do properly, I am the champion in that. No problem. Swami Vivekananda said, that is the Vedanta. Vedanta gives tremendous strength. I cannot go and give a talk like a professor in the university. That's okay. But I know how to mend a shoe. I'll prepare the shoe. I can sell my shoe. That professor, can he mend a shoe? Cannot. I cannot go and give the lecture. He cannot mend the shoe. We are equal. He is good in his own place. I am good in my place. That is called Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. And all is self-confidence, not ego. All is self-confidence. I can do. One of in Andaman, some orphan boys were there. Then one day, I think the Swami was also there at that time. One boy, we came to know that he goes to school but never attends the classes. What happened? Class 9 or 10 that time. One day I asked him, what happened to you? I don't like to study and what. After somehow class 10 you just passed, but what do you like? I like cooking. So he said, okay. I asked him to help our cook. He was the hard touch master. Our cook over there, very hard. If you are there for at least 1 month with him working, then that means you are really good for adjusting. And then our cook came and told, Swamiji, please let the boy work with me. That means he was really impressing him. Then after that, I put him into a hotel. There was a manager, he was our ex-student from the Calcutta. I told him, can you please help him to teach how to serve, in the 5-star hotels, very special way they do that. So can you please teach him that? He told, That's only joking. He learned that for 6 months or 7 months. Then I started sending him to different houses where the ladies, they can prepare the cake, they can cook the special variety of food. He learned that too. When the whole course was over, 1 year, then I invited the governor of that place. He was very close to me. So I said, please come and have some food with us. He came with his wife. And after that boy, now this is your examination, how much you have learned. Impressed governor. And he did impress. With his cooking and with his arrangement and all that. We were so poor in Andaman. We used to sit on the floor, there was nothing. And the room was also not so wonderful. It was a very good room. And that was, the different places there was no mud and it is so difficult to see. So he did everything, arranged for sitting. When the governor came and saw, Swamiji, this is a 5-star treatment. I said, of course, because we have a student who has practicing that way. And he said, it is wonderful, the cook. I'd like to give him a job in one of my places. Does he want job? And why not? He was only class 10 pass. And the governor asked him to apply. He got the job. In 1997 or 96, he started with 5,000 Indian rupee. It was a big amount. And after some time when I changed that place and went to Arunachal, I received a phone call. And he was crying. I said, what happened? He said that I have left that job, that some golden handshake or something like that. I got an extra money. I started my own business. A lot of tourists is there. I started my own hotel. Another 5 or 6 people are working under me. See the successful person. Particularly the male, when they earn money and when they are coming down from the BMW, no one will ask, hey, did you pass the graduation? In which grade? No one will ask. So if you earn money properly, you have done everything. So that is called Vedanta, self-confidence. And when you are self-confident, when you are satisfied, and you can pray to God, otherwise it is impossible. That finally, what we seek, happiness. Whatever we do for happiness, we marry for happiness. We purchase houses, purchase car, and do everything for happiness. So we are traveling. And when I am telling to my devotees that I am in Manila, oh, you are so lucky you are in Manila. You must be going to the sea for bathing. I go, where is sea? I saw from the top, who is going over there? So now people, they only think of going to sea and the swimming and all that is for happiness. It is not. After some time, it is all the same. I saw the advertisements. The people, they go over there. They spend so much of money. And they are just lying on the chair, special chair. And the sea water is coming and washing your feet. And you are reading a book and sipping from a glass, maybe wine or so. And the advertisement is, this is the full happiness. And is that full happiness? Unnecessarily alone. How much you can read. And then alone you are lying over there. It's nothing. So happiness is completely different. You know what is happiness? One gentleman, as a monk, he was a very respected person. And King Alexander, he came to know about that. It was almost in the border of India. So he wanted to take that man to his own place. He's a knowledgeable person, I will take him. So he sent his people to go over there and request him. Can you please come with me? Alexander said. Can you please come with me and I will take you to Macedonia? No, he refused. Then Alexander himself came. I will give you a lot of money and you'll be very highly respected. come with me. I am the king. I am asking you. He said, no, I won't go. I am very satisfied here. He said, I am king. I have come to you to save my prestige. At least take something from me. He said, okay, can you please come to this side because Sunday is coming. I am basking in the sun. And if you can please come to this side, that will be a great gift to me. He is satisfied. When he was satisfied, he was the happiest man. If somebody is very, very successful and he is purchasing new dress and all that, you go, oh, good, you look good. But for me, I am okay, no problem for me. If there is no satisfaction, you are unhappy all through your life. There is no satisfaction at all. In the news it came, one of the wife of a very famous cinema artist, movie artist, she was wearing, because they always need to show each other in a meeting. So that lady, she was wearing very costly jewelries. From her neck, it goes up to her knee. So many varieties and very, very costly. But the actress, she came with another dress and she was looking gorgeous. All people are looking to her, and the cameraman and all these reporters, they were reporting. She became so angry, she threw all those things, went back. And that was the report. So wearing that very, very costly jewelry, that also didn't give her satisfaction, happiness. Why? She was depending on others' appreciation. If other people say, we look so good and so costly, when did you purchase it? How much it cost? Should you people won't be able to afford it, forget about it. And that is our satisfaction, ego. If you are not looking at her, no, she is very unhappy. If we depend on somebody else's appreciation, our life is miserable. I am satisfied because I lead my own life. If you are successful in those things, good, no problem. So this is the secret of happiness. We seek nothing but happiness, nothing but happiness. That's why Madhusudana Saraswati is a very famous Vedantic writer, and he mentioned, for all things that you seek, ultimately it is Sukham. Sukham means happiness. So we live only for happiness. When I was traveling from Sydney to this place, in the movies are there, in the plane, I saw a movie. And there, the gentleman, he was suffering so much, only to talk to his granddaughter. But no, they won't allow. The son and his wife, they won't allow. And he used to go and look and like that. He died very unsatisfied. Then ultimately that little boy understood and he started visiting among this. So depending on others is suffering. Depending on others is completely suffering. And what is God? Unselfishness is God. Swami Vivekananda gave that example. I say everywhere. We have to understand, friends, we are doing so much for God. We go and pray and the special mass and the Father is saying something, we are also repeating, and then sitting down, kneeling down, getting up, turn left, turn right, so many things we do. Then afterwards we get tired and go to McDonald's. That's all our prayer, okay, ended in McDonald's. Then what is that? Ultimately we have to be satisfied. How to do that? Unselfishness is satisfaction. And that is God. Swami Vivekananda's the definition of God, an excellent definition. Unselfishness is God. The moment you become completely unselfish, you are God yourself. We have the unselfishness. The father, he is working so hard in the office and the business. earning money and giving to the family. This is unselfishness. But it is small, little, within my teeth and kin. When that breaks and embraces each and every one, you are God yourself. And God is L-O-V-E. God is love. We have love, but it is also limited. The moment we break that and He embraces everyone, it becomes God, divine. That's all. Only two things, two qualities. If through practicing Christianity I can develop love and unselfishness, that is my path. If through Islam or Buddhism or Hinduism I develop these two qualities, that is my path. Or unnecessarily fasting and going miles after miles to reach the holy place, of course you will be fit by walking and fasting, will reduce your weight. But God realization, I don't know. God realization is this too. Maybe a great monk, maybe a great father, maybe a great holy person, but he is not having these two qualities. Better to keep distance with him. Unselfishness and love. This is the only yardstick. Whether the person, holy person, is from this university or that university, doesn't matter at all. If a doctor or an engineer or an administrator, professionals, if they don't have the morality, it doesn't matter. He's a very good doctor, but morally little weak. A very good administrator, morally weak. It can go. But a religious person morally weak? No. It can never go. For the religious person, only morality. And that is called the special of the spirituality. So we make ourselves confused about religion, confused about God. And we think that we should see God, closing our eyes, see God coming and all that. You know, in our training center, when we were young, we were asked to see God within our heart. So some of our friends used to meditate like this. Hey, what's happening? No, try to see the air. No, you cannot do like that. Ujjala Girdi Kandala is that song was going on. Khandana Bhavabandhana Jagabandhana Bandituma. The very first line says, please release me from the bondage of this world. What is the bondage? Desire. And if you have desire, you have to take birth again and again and again. And when you are taking birth, all the happiness will come, no? There will be suffering. And sometimes you are happy, most of the time you are suffering. That is the life. So when we are disgusted with that, we understand it clearly, we say, no more, enough. You step out. No more in this flow. I am stepping out. That's called sannyasa. Monks means what? I am not going to get again another birth. I am going out all this desire, living that desire. And that is monkhood. Each and every one of us, whether you like it or not, you have to accept the monkhood. That's why in India, the socially they made brahmacharya, student life, garhastha, householder's life, Banapasta, retirement life, and then sannyasa. Everyone, whether you wear this type of dress or not, where is at the time of studentship, then no, you should not look here and there. Whatever the politics is happening, social thing, no, I should study. I must study and learn as maximum as possible. And then utilize that knowledge for the benefit of the society. I get some money. And with that money, I just enjoy whatever I want to do, I do. Then afterwards the retirement. And I know everything is now temporary. Everything is temporary. So slowly, I have to give up those things. And finally, Now the son has grown up, the grandchildren are going to school, my son, daughter, they are taking care of them. I am no one. I came to visit this world, I have visited, now I should go back. That is called sannyasa. Not that we are giving up everything, we are there, but not totally attached to that. Just like little of that. So because I know, before birth I never knew these people. After death, nothing will remain. So why unnecessarily I am suffering for these people? So withdrawing the mind, that is called sannyasa. Bhagavad Gita, it teaches in that way. And the religious life is this. So what is the easiest path? Mainly two. That was introduced by Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sharada. You know what? Taking the name of God. If you receive the initiation, the Guru will give you the name of God. You just go on repeating. You need not to bother about whether it is correct or not. And I am repeating it for 3 months. Nothing changes are coming. Most of the time, the people they asked, the Swamiji, I have taken initiation for the last 6 months and I am going on repeating the mantra, but nothing, no change has come. This was asked to Ma Sharadamani Devi. And if you have the time, please read some of the books. Very interesting. The biography of Sri Ramakrishna, biography of Ma Sharada, and biography of Swamiji. These three, in their own life, how much, just ordinary people, but how much they develop. When they asked Ma Sharadamani Devi, Mother, we are going on repeating the name of God, nothing has happened. Mother said, when you sleep, and if some people carry you and place you in another place, will you understand that? Because you are sleeping, you do not know. They will lift you and take you some other place. After getting up, oh my God, where I am? It's just like that. You are going towards God, but you do not know. Slowly, slowly, you will feel for others. And you will be compassionate. Oh, they are making mistakes, it's okay. And I pray for them like that. Slowly that will develop. Then the time will come when, like the Jesus, I will also say, I and my Father in heaven are one. We are not two. The God is different, I am different. No, I am that. The Hindu will teach you in their own way, you are that. God is you, Brahman is you. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi. So that is the ultimate. And what happens after the God realization? So much of trial going on. Tremendous happiness. Extreme happiness. If you see an unhappy monk, that means his trial was not, practices was not correct. Suppose a doctor, there's a funny story. One doctor, he was taking a patient for operation. And the patient was crying. Oh, what will happen to me? What will happen? Doctor said, why you are crying? What happened? No, doctor, this is the first time I am going for operation. Nothing happened before. This is the first time in my life. Doctor told, oh, it's the first time. I am also first time going to operate. Then that person, after that story ends, but that person perhaps jumped from the bed and ran away. You have to have the experience for the operation. But there is always the first time. Sometimes the people, the young boys, they say, in the job application, your experience. Where can I get the experience? I have to work somewhere, no? How to get the experience. So this in the spiritual life also, just take the name of God and perform your own duty. And the way you are doing, it should be like giving to the God, that's all. Suppose you are cooking. After cooking, you have to say, just mentally, oh Lord, I have cooked this food for others, my family members, but this is for you too. First you should take. That's all. Try that. Every day you are remembering God. When going out of your house, just remember, God, I am going out. Now nobody is there in the house. Please be here and take care. And see that I am successful wherever I am going. After coming back, give the report. I went over there, this happened, and that was so satisfying. I wasn't tension, but because of your grace, everything is over. Just talking with God. He's just one of us. Why should he be afraid? Today I noticed one gentleman was sitting by my side, I think in that restaurant and hotel. It was written on his t-shirt, God-fearing person. That means I am a devotee. Wrong. Why should he be afraid of God? God we should love. Why should he be afraid? When I am afraid, that means God is the boss and I am the subordinate. No. I am his son. I am his daughter. Why should I be afraid of him? So that should be the attitude. I am not afraid of God because he is so close to me. But whatever I do, I remember God. Do that. One of the great Swami, he told that someone asked him, see, we are going to the office. You people, every day is Sunday for you. But we have to go to office and we do work. When will you remember God? He said, carry a picture of Bhagavan Ramakrishna in your pocket. When you reach to the office and before starting the work, take out the picture and say, God, I am going to start the work. That's it. Then after finishing, in the middle, when you are giving a break, maybe lunch break or tea break, take out that and then, oh, this much I have worked, everything is now fine. Then again keep the finishing the work when you are going out. Again take out and say, today, whole day, whatever I have done, I give it to you. Arpanamastu, I offer it to you. In the Sanskrit we say, Tad arpanam astu. That I am arpanam, I am giving to you. You know, truly God receive it. And when the God is receiving, you don't have any problem, no karma phala. Whatever you have asked, I have done. And in my own capacity. Maybe somebody is more perfect. But what to do? I know this much, so I have given to you. That is the way if you can do, that will be sufficient prayer. Separately if you can do, it's okay. If you cannot, anywhere, anytime, those who have taken the initiation when they are driving the car, just taking the name of God. You know, you are connected with God. And then when you are connected with God, you are doing the tapasya. It's a great word in Sanskrit. The purification of the mind. And don't think those who are very close to God and claiming that we are the main people associated with the God. No. There is nothing like that. They may be doing that, it's okay. But I am also God's. They may be the great Swami or the father or these and that. That is okay. But I am also God's child. What is the problem? Keeping this thing in mind. Never ever think that I am separated from God. I am part and parcel of God. But this moment, I have forgotten the path to go back to my father, to go back to my mother. So I am trying to remember calling. The children sometimes, they go to the store at different places and they will be playing here and there and so many other people, suddenly they get lost and that time they will never see anything. Previously they were saying this thing, touching this, touching that, and suddenly when they remember, oh my God, where is my father? Where is my mother? They will be crying and searching for them. Our life should be like that. We have come to this world And so beautiful things are there all around. It's like that, the beautiful marketplace. But now I have lost my father, I have lost my mother. And that is called mumukshuta in Sanskrit, searching for the truth. I don't want these. It's a beautiful food and all these things are there, but I don't want those. I want my father, I want my mother. Just like a little child, if we can cry, and then the father will come. And surely the great satisfaction will come. When the father comes and takes the baby on the lap, and the baby will keep the head on the shoulder of the father, and then sleep nicely, without anything. The end of spirituality, complete satisfaction, complete happiness, and no fear at all. Let that come in our life. Whether other people are doing it or not, it's not our matter. That is their thing. Whether my wife is not coming or my husband is not coming, it doesn't matter. Spiritual life is very individual. Here, no father, no mother, no husband, no wife. It's only mind, Baba. Very, very individual. We many Swami, we joined in this order. Now so many of our friends, one after another, they couldn't continue this life. So they have left the most of life. Some of them, they passed away. But you have to go on. You cannot stop. Go on, man. It's okay. We started our journey, but I must complete my journey. And how I will know that I am going towards God and completing my journey? Your mind will be full for all others. Compassion for everyone. Love for everyone. You know that you are reaching towards God. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your patience. And this is a great place, So many struggle these people they have done. And now the struggle for happiness, for peace. And don't expect that there will be many people who will come together. No. Because attraction of the worldly life is so strong, very few can come. But you have come. You have come. And never go back. You must complete your journey. And how to practice? Regularly pray to God, the way we discussed. Whenever you are taking the food, God, this is a very tasty food. Do you like to eat? That's what. Remember God in everything. Thank you very much. Om